think when the venue came up, I realised it would be my best ever chance if I could make the team to win a world championship. And it was a river I'd done well on. Being a Trent angler, the Warwickshire Avon's quite an easy river to fish by comparison, really. Roach and days fishing, stick and waggler. And that year, I got the call in May from Stan Smith, and that year he ran a series of qualifying matches just to give everybody, to be seen to be giving anglers a chance to qualify for the team. And so, of course, I got to turn up for those, so I fished those, did well. And I got the call from Stan in May, match in September, of course, and so I got 3 or 4 months, maybe 5 months to prepare for it. And I used to practice at Boston Spa, any pacey water, to practice on, similar to the Warwickshire Avon at Luddington. And I got down there, once or twice to practice, and then Stan ran a series of practice matches for the England team. Apart from me, there was John Dean, Max Winters, Tony Scott, Kevin Ashurst, and Clive Smith. And good team, terrific float team. And we had a series of 3-hour matches, 2 3-hour matches in the same day for a week, and we fished a different, obviously different pegs every match, and I did very well in those, and so I never really doubted that I would make the top 5 to fish the team, to fish the actual match. Nobody wanted to be reserve, obviously. And so I made sure that, I set my sights on it, and I didn't want to let the team down. I think it was very important, really, for Stan, really important for Stan Smith. Yeah, I think he really wanted to win that. He'd never done it, of course, and neither had England. And so I really wanted to win it for him. And prior to the weekend, it was on the 21st and 22nd of September, was the Evesham Festival, famous Evesham Bank Holiday Festival. Of course, we all wanted to do well in that, and of course we were under the spotlight, big crowd, and everybody came to, I suppose, look at the England team, and so it was pretty a good lead-in, really. Big crowds, which we knew we were going to get at Luddington, and I couldn't have done better, really. On the 3 days, I went second, first, and second, and I only got beat by 1 peg, which was the peg above the bridge. Colin Perry won the Courage on it, and Clive Smith, that's on Saturday, and Clive Smith won the Ladbrokes, I think it was, on the Monday. And that peg threw some decent chub up, and otherwise, as Ivan Mark said, he said that'll never be repeated, because he said take that peg out and you've won all 3, and I hadn't realised that at the time. It was just after the Monday match, and I don't think it ever has. And so I was confident, going into the World Champs, and I won on the first day. I think I nearly doubled the second man's weight. That was Fougier, who I'd seen win in France. He won the world title in France. Terrific angler. Of course, the conditions changed, and it didn't favour us. Some colour came into the river, and the French caught on the bloodworm, caught roach. We'd never seen a roach. And of course, they pipped us, with 2 bad scores, and they beat us. But anyway, I qualified for the individual match on the Sunday, and the river was wrecked, really, virtually overnight. We got rain, and it was up and coloured, and it was I was looking forward to sort of winning on a normal venue with a good weight, but it wasn't to be, and so I wondered, and then I drew my peg, and Clive Smith, who had not qualified for the individual title, for that match. And when I told him what my peg was, he said your peg is in the last 4. He said you've no chance. So I went to this peg, and I could understand why he'd said it. And I thought, this isn't supposed to happen, you know. And so I fished it as I always would, you know. I'd never not give it my all, and fished for maybe a couple of hours, and in the 3-hour match, maybe an hour and a half into the match, and all I'd done was pull leaves out, and all I could really do was fish off the rod end in a little bit of steadier water, about maybe 5 foot deep, and all of a sudden the float went under for the umpteenth time, lifted, and I'd got a chub on, and I'd got the biggest decision of my angling career to make then, because, and this all went through my mind in a split second, I realised that if I played it in the normal way, and sort of, because I'm still using relatively light tackle, if I played it in the normal way and allowed it to run, it could snag me, and because there's just absolutely no idea what was down there, you know, rivers up and there's bound to be snags. But if I tried to bully it, not knowing how big it is, it could bust me. And so I got to decide one way or the other, and I knew if I got it wrong, I'd never forgive myself. I'd always wish I'd done the opposite if the worst happened. And so I decided. I thought to myself, I felt as though the fish was even more surprised than me, and I thought to myself, you're coming out, and I just lifted, and before it knew anything about it, it was in my keep, it was in my landing net, just kicking and screaming and carrying on, but I got it. It worked. It was a decent fish as well. You know, it could have bust me, but I got it, and then shortly afterwards I got another one, and not long after that I caught a roach, and that was it. It was enough on the day. So it sort of all worked out in the end, and amazing. Yeah, I remember Ian Heaps came to the edge of my cordoned off area, and he sort of signalled to me, "You've got it," and I sort of I looked at him and I said, "I know." So that was it. It was enough on the day.